it's Natalie with Geek and Chic, and today I'm bringing you guys this really exciting DIY. We're going to be creating our own nerdy chic embroidered jacket, and it's actually really easy. You don't need a sewing machine or a needle. I'm not good with that kind of stuff, and if I can do it, you can do it. So all of the materials that I'm using today are linked down below. If you guys are interested in seeing some really good inspirations, you can go to Dolce & Gabbana's Instagram page or Gucci's Instagram page, and they actually have a ton of embroidered jackets and pieces of clothing right up on their Instagram page, so that's how you know that this is really on trend right now. So follow along with me, and you can do this to anything. You can do this to a pair of pants, jacket, use your imagination. Obviously you don't have to use a Vader patch, that's just what I use. When I was looking, I saw a BB-8, I saw a Kylo Ren, and I'm looking for a Totoro right now. So you guys can use your imagination, and thanks for watching. This is the jacket that I'm looking at for inspiration. It's a rose embroidered, slightly baggy sleeved jean jacket. You need your patch, as well as your, filigree embroidered patches, your E600 glue, and some scissors, as well as the piece of clothing. So I have my jean jacket here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna start with the back because I want my main event to be the back of the jacket. Darth Vader to be the center. And this is technically an iron-on patch, but I'm lazy. Instead, we are going to just be using the E600 glue. I don't know if this is recommended, but this is what we're doing. Obviously, if you get an iron-on patch, you could iron it on. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to just start laying these out. Make sure that you've got them oriented the correct way so that you don't have them backwards or anything like that. You want the prettiest, brightest side to be facing us. And so now you're just gonna start laying them out, figuring out where you want them to be. This came with like 2 different types of color schemes. It came with this like really nice light pink and red, and then it also came with this like darker magenta and red. And I'm gonna use the darker ones, I decided, because dark side. And then obviously we can trim these to our liking as well. Okay, so I have decided on a couple of things. One thing I know for sure is I want this to curve a little bit more. Just a little bit. And definitely don't glue anything down until you fully know what you're gonna do. So try out a whole bunch of different things, really figure out what you like, and you don't know if you're gonna like something until you see it sometimes, so definitely just position it in all different ways before you start gluing. Now we are finally gluing down. I would recommend having something, I just got my trash from the glue, but have something. Actually, let's use the trash from our patches. So use that to kind of keep this on because you don't want the glue to drip and get in places that you don't want it. So I'm going to start with Darth Vader because he's the focal point. Carefully get some of these little filigrees out of the way. Make sure I have it exactly where I want it. And then press it down. Don't clear everything off and then start gluing. Leave everything exactly where you have it so you can just lift it up slightly and then glue it down. This is kind of stringy, so be careful. And I am not an expert. I'm just going to dot a little bit of glue on each of these little leaves and then carefully start pressing it down. Make sure you really flatten out the jacket underneath as well so that you're not gluing it down in a wrinkled manner. Okay, so now what I'm doing is, now that I've kind of got the base of this applique glued down, I'm going to go into all of the edges and lift them up and glue those down because we don't want these to start curling up. This will be time consuming, so, you know, put on a movie, put on some music, do it with a friend. I mean, you know, make a jacket with a friend, guys. When doing some of the details, I realized something that would help me would be to use some toothpicks. So I'm grabbing a couple of toothpicks and I'm going to squeeze some glue out onto this plastic bag. And I'm just going to pick up some of the glue. I'm going to pick up any tiny little like leaf edges. Most of this I've glued down pretty well, but any tiny little leaf edges that just need a dot more glue. This is a way easier way to control the amount that you're using. It does get kind of stringy, so you can just kind of like bat away those little strings and then just continue. Alright guys, so I've been letting this dry for about 20 minutes now, and I do have a couple of places that kind of popped up. Just a couple, or like that, now that everything's glued, are like more obvious, but everything else feels really good, so I'm going to just be re-gluing those couple of pieces in just a second. But first, I'm going to turn the jacket around now and find just a couple of spots where I want to put just a tiny bit of detail on the front of the jacket. So I'm not sure yet. I just want to for a spot where I want just a little hint of this embroidery, maybe on the pocket. That would be kind of cute. Just, oh, maybe on the sleeve. No, I don't like it on the sleeve. I think it would. I think I like it on this little pocket right here. So you can see that I added this little pocket detail. Alright guys, I don't know. I think I need to be stopped because now I'm like, I want to add some to this little shoulder area. I kind of want it to be like up on the shoulder right here. And then like kind of connect to the, see how that's connecting? That's what I want, I think. And then I'm done, and then I cannot add anything else. Don't ever try to be gangster, Natalie. Note to self. Noted. No gangsters here. Yeah, I would definitely recommend doing this to something that is either from Goodwill or something that's just been sitting in your closet that you won't mind accidentally destroying, because you know, with these kinds of things you never know, you might make a mistake. So please don't do this on your $300 Gucci jean jacket and then come after me and be like all pissed because you ruined your jacket. Don't do that, man. I'm just the tutorial guide. I am not responsible for jackets that are screwed up. That's my, I don't remember his name. You know the bat from Anastasia? That's what that was, I guess. Put this on a hanger so that it can dry in kind of its natural shape, if that makes any sense. I will come back and show you guys the finished product. So thanks for creating with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I really did, and I'm super excited to get a lot of wear out of this. The E600 glue that we use does say that it is machine, washer, and dryer safe. So you should be able to throw this into the washer machine as needed, although I don't suggest doing that a ton because it is glued on there and you don't want it to start rolling up at the sides. So just wash it as you need to, and of course keep that glue handy because every once in a while you can do a little touch up and press it down and you're good to go again. So have a great day, you guys, and I will be back at you next Tuesday with another video. Bye. This is how recording goes half the time for me.